Hi everyone, for our 5th grade Elevate group, today we are adding and subtracting whole numbers within 1,000. So no numbers that are larger than 1,000. Two things for today that are very important. The first one is that when we are adding and subtracting, we are always going to start with the rightmost column. Okay, this is very different from yesterday when we were comparing numbers and we were starting from the left-hand side. No, when we are adding and subtracting, we will always start from the right side. So we are starting here and here. The second thing that is important to note is that today we are going to be using the language of regrouping. In Eureka, they use the language of bundling and unbundling and then regrouping. Students may be familiar with that language, so we'll use that language as well, okay? So once you introduce those two concepts at the top, then you are going to start your 2-minute teacher model where you are adding 482 and 395, right? Always starting with your rightmost place value. 2 plus 5 is 7. Then we go to the tens place. In the tens place, we have 8 tens plus 9 tens. That gives us a total of 17 tens. But what we know is that we cannot write 17 in one place value. We cannot write 2 digits in one place value. So what we actually have to do is regroup the 17 tens as actually 107 tens. I'll actually model that in a different color. So instead of 17 in one place value, we are going to regroup the 17 tens as 107 tens. So do you see how that's still 17 visually? And so from there, we are going to go to the last place value, which is the hundreds place. And we are going to add 100 plus 400 plus 300, giving us a total of 800. So once we add 482 plus 395, we get a total of 877. Now, that was an addition question that we're modeling. Now we are going to take another 3 minutes to model a subtraction question. In this question, we are subtracting 675 from 849. And so always starting at the rightmost place value, 9 ones take away 5 ones gives us 4 ones. 4, then we go to the tens place, 4 tens take away 7 tens cannot be done because we do not have enough. So actually, we would have to borrow from our hundreds place because our hundreds place has 8 hundreds. We would have to borrow 100 and regroup that as 10 tens, right? Once that 10 tens are added to the 4 that we already had, 4 plus 10 gives us 14. And because we took away 100 from the 8, we now have 700s left. So now we can do some math because we have enough. 14 take away 7 tens gives us 7 tens. And then in our hundreds place, we now have 700s take away 600s, giving us 100. So in total, when we do our subtraction, we should have 174. Now, students are going to be able to do the arithmetic based on how fluent they are at adding and subtracting with regrouping. However, for your students who are struggling, ask them those place value questions. When I don't have enough, where should I borrow and how many should I regroup, in order to see how students explain to you the process. So you are going to launch students into 15 minutes of partner work at a volume level 1. They are practicing both addition and subtraction. And then you are going to give them 5 minutes for their exit ticket. The exit ticket is a total of 4 questions. They are going to get 1 point for showing their work for each of the questions, and then another point for getting the correct answer.